This episode of Good Morning Jonestown is brought to you by PositiveSingles.com.
Positive Singles is a free social dating app and website that specifically caters to people who are living with sexually transmitted diseases. Positive Singles is the first and best STD dating app for people with herpes, HSV1, HSV2, HSV3, HPV, HIV, AIDS, hepatitis, chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, crabs, and many, many more. Don't take our word for it. Listen to real users who are thriving on Positive Singles as they share their touching testimonials.
I was devastated when I found out I had HPV. I thought my dating life was over. But thanks to Positive Singles, it's not. Finding love has never been easier.
When I was diagnosed with herpes, I was humiliated. I couldn't tell anybody. But after about 6 months, word got around. My social life was over. That is, until I found Positive Singles. It's the best place in the world to find people like me. Hell, maybe even reconnect with an old flame or two.
After the death of my wife, I decided to turn over a new leaf and start telling my partners that I'm living with AIDS. Thanks to Positive Singles, I don't have to. Appreciate it, Positive Singles.
So head over to PositiveSingles.com or download the mobile app today and start your free trial. If you enter the promo code RussellandTonyPod, they'll send you a free Positive Singles t-shirt.
Positive Singles. When you're here, you're family. Whoa. Stop the tape.
All right, what's up?
This ad is not working.
Yeah, no, I've been feeling that quite a bit.
We've gotten no new patrons.
We
lost a couple.
We lost a couple patrons.
So we have room in our lives for new ones.
And look, we want to be understanding. We get it, okay? We were on a hiatus. We were 3,000 miles apart for fucking 7 months, okay? Give us a break.
We're back.
It's and shit's about to get crazy.
It's about to get weird.
We just, I don't know. I feel like you're right. The Patreon ad has not been working. It hasn't. I don't know what to tell people other than,
It's $5.
Yeah, it's $5.
More shows.
And you get more content. We still have the drawing. That's how pathetic it is. We still don't have 20 patrons yet. We were halfway there and then we weren't.
Right.
So that deal's still going.
It's $5, or you could join the John Murray tier.
Right. We've lost.
I'm not tied to that name anymore.
Well, we can't. We don't have to be. We lost the John Murray patron, who is my father-in-law, believe it or not. We named the tier after him because he was our first patron, and he chose the higher paying tier, and
But now you're 3,000 miles away from him.
Yeah, well, and I guess he's thinking the same thing I'm thinking, which is why he doesn't support us anymore. Mm-hmm. He's thinking this, which is, I don't have to look that motherfucker in the eye anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's what he's thinking about me.
Mm-hmm. Fuck him.
Yeah. So, that is open. If you would like to become a part of...
And he's boning your daughter.
If you would like to become a part of fucking Jonestown history, take over the John Murray tier and have it named after you. You'll get your very own custom t-shirt. We'll make you a custom theme song. That's right. We're really bumping it up.
And
here.
we do a lot for our patrons because our patrons do a lot for us. Will Grant.
Will fucking Grant is one of our beloved patrons and a fantastic graphic designer and artist.
Check it out for yourself. Go to W Grant Design on Instagram.
Yeah, and check out his shit. Hire him to do some cool shit for you.
Give his page a like.
Yeah, follow him, like his shit. Also, you can see some of his handiwork. He's going to be collaborating with us on some things coming up. One of those is the graphic from the very last episode, which I really liked.
I did too. Very much. So check out Will.
Check out Will.
Give him a
and
like.
Thank him.
Thank him and hire him today.
Exactly.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Will. We love you.
Hey guys, just a short announcement for you. As you all know, diversity is very, very near and dear to our hearts.
Always has been.
Part of the reason we love being here in Portland, so we just want to take an inventory of our listeners. We want to hear from you. So if you are a member of any marginalized group that is a fan of our show,
Or not.
please reach out to us. Email us at goodmorningjonestown@gmail.com, and just we want to hear from you. We want to hear your stories and share them with our listeners.
So yeah, hit us up. We want to, engage with you and read your questions or comments.
Share
on the
your
show.
story.
Share your stories and whatever you want. Doesn't have to be tight. You can send us a video, audio recording, whatever you want. Hit us up.
Love you.
We love you.
So who do you think is like the number one wigger? Which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that word.
Yeah, can we even say that?
I don't know. I have no idea. Which, here's the thing. I could completely understand why that phrase would bother someone.
Right.
Because it literally stands for white N-word.
Right.
Which is hateful, but I don't know. I guess you would say then, well, here's something perfect, dude.
What's up?
Whack.
Whack. Yeah, white, black.
White black. Who's just the wackest person.
Yeah.
The number one
Who do
whack.
I think?
Who do you think it would be?
Number one whackhead?
Yeah.
I don't know, Rachel Dolezal, maybe?
She put in the work, dude.
She put it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, she was like the head of the NAACP wherever she lives, which she lives around here somewhere. We should totally try to
She lives in Oregon? Or Washington or something?
right around here somewhere.
Okay.
We should try to get her on the show. But she did put in the work, dude. She became the head of the NAACP
Really?
in her area, which is so fucked up on every level. It's fucked up, but it's like, damn, she earned it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. So is she the biggest?
No,
whack?
absolutely no.
No.
No way, not even close.
Who do you think it is?
Stevie Ray Vaughan, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
He
dude.
was black as fuck. And here's the thing, dude. It's like the blackest thing about him was him. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's like
He wore all black, didn't he?
No, he wore elaborate things. The thing about him is his whole persona was like a wrestling character, like someone you would see on wrestling.
He
in the
had
80s.
a gimmick.
Gimmick was wrestling, yet underneath it was a black man. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I know what I mean. He was black as shit. Like, I don't know. There's no more like guitar people like that. He was just, I don't know. It's a weird thing when it comes to those guitar people, because I feel like, hear me out, you'll definitely disagree with this, but I think I'm absolutely right. If Eric Clapton died when he was 27, he'd be on posters in dorm rooms.
Yeah, probably.
And all that shit. He would have been who he wants to be.
Right.
If he would have died when he was 27. And if Jimi Hendrix would have lived, he'd be who Eric Clapton is now.
You think?
Just obviously he was miles beyond.
Yeah. He
Eric
was just so much more creative.
Yeah, but I will stand by that, dude. if Jimi Hendrix lived and was alive today, he would be who Eric Clapton is today. Just for nothing other than like ageism. Because if you think of all these prolific musicians who were living to their twilight years, name me one that gets the respect that Jimi Hendrix deserves. Do you know what I'm saying? No matter who it is.
Yeah, I mean, David Gilmour from Pink Floyd is still pretty widely respected, and he still performs, and he's like old as shit. I guess Roger Waters does too.
But still.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, who knows? I'd like to think he might have gone more the like Trent Reznor route if he had gotten old. Like maybe he would have like branched out and started doing different things musically.
Maybe it's a weird thing though.
But yeah, it's hard to say.
It's weird.
He might have ended up selling fucking Jimi Hendrix guitars on fucking infomercials.
Like Esteban. He might have started dressing like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I've always been suspicious that Esteban actually is Stevie Ray Vaughan.
He might be.
You know, like he faked his own death.
Grew his fingernails out.
Now he's trans Latino.
Yeah. Dude, that guy is so white.
Oh, Esteban?
Yeah.
Totally. Just like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
He's white, and he literally does the Trump thing and wears like orange makeup, glasses so you can't see his probably blue eyes.
You can't see that he's
You
Stevie
can't get
Ray Vaughan.
lost in his blue eyes. If Stevie Ray Vaughan was alive now, he'd look like
Esteban.
Artie Lang's mugshot. You know what I mean? Just like a nose that would
fall off.
Yeah, big enough to breathe all the world's air, but doesn't work.
Did he have a coke problem?
Oh, dude. Stevie Ray Vaughan, I believe what his thing is. I'm no historian, but I think he would get like a handle of Jack Daniels before a show, put an ounce of cocaine in it, and pound it.
Huh.
That's what I heard he did.
Wow.
So he would drink his cocaine in Jack Daniels.
Jesus.
Dude, you know, he was taking some nasty dumps.
Right.
You know, Texas flood.
Whiskey and cocaine.
Yeah. You've been playing dirty pool.
Dude, no wonder he sucked. He should have been eating LSD like Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm sure he did that too.
I don't know. I don't think he did.
I don't know.
When you listen to his music, it doesn't seem like he took any LSD.
Yeah.
He seems like someone who wanted people to think that he did, but he never did.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a weird time to be an artist, you know?
That's a weird transition. Right?
I mean,
no, it is.
Dude, you want to get like,
you know what I mean?
You want to get like deeply psychedelic and conspiratorial for a second?
Yeah. No.
Okay, you know the story of the Antichrist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, from like a more kind of esoteric or more, you know, kind of broad symbolic understanding of Christ is that Christ is a consciousness, right, of love. And that's what it represents in the story of Christ and all that, right? It's a mindset of love, forgiveness, compassion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a thing that like was part of our evolution as intelligent beings. So the Antichrist would likely also be a mindset, a consciousness, if you will.
A
right?
social justice warrior.
Antichrist conscious. Well, it's not just that, because you're getting too specific.
A gay social justice warrior.
No, you're being even more specific. You're going
a
backwards.
White, gay, male social justice warrior. I agree. I agree with you.
No.
The man of perdition.
It's a consciousness of outrage, which is hate, which is the opposite of Christ consciousness. Yeah. It's the Antichrist. It's no forgiveness. It's no compassion.
I feel
it's
you.
no love. It's all hate.
Yeah. No, I get it now. Obama. That's what you're saying.
No, dude. It's fucking it's hate on all sides of it. You know, it's a collective. There's no like the left's right, the right is right. It's none of that. It's any.
Well, there's no left or right in Kenya where he's from. So technically, he is neither left or right. He is the beast from the bottomless pit. I agree with you.
I think you
Your
don't
words,
even
not
understand
mine.
what I'm saying.
No, I understand completely.
It's not a
Barry
person.
Soetoro.
It's not a person.
Right, exactly. I'm agreeing with you. It's Obama.
No, the Antichrist is not an individual.
Exactly. We are on the same page,
I don't think we are.
but we are. I'm agreeing with you that Barack Obama is the Antichrist.
I mean, Trump would be just as much if you're going to pick a person, but
The Great White Hope?
It's more than a person.
The Great White Hope?
It's what they inspire. It's what they which is hate. It's fear.
Right, and
fear.
Obama inspired Trump by not being born in America, and then Trump kind of came to the national scene by saying, I want to see the birth certificate. So I'm on board with you. I could not agree with you more. He's the big horn. Trump is the little horn.
Of a many, many horned beast.
Exactly. But it's mainly Obama. The long-legged Mac Daddy. Don't get me wrong, he's cool as shit. But he is the Antichrist of the Bible. We knew he'd be handsome.
Yeah, that motherfucker's not handsome.
Obama?
I mean, come on.
Nah, he's handsome, dude. Except his blood runs cold. That's why his lips are purple. Just like the good books. There's always flies flying around him, too. I agree with you. You sold me on it.
I think you sold yourself on something you already believed.
I mean, I just don't get in. I don't try to put dates on things and stuff.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first.
No, you didn't. You heard two very different ideas.
Obama is the beast from the bottomless pit, and Trump is here to defeat the Antichrist. I don't believe that, but Russell does.
Boy, you're so confused that maybe you're the Antichrist.
Nope.
I think that might.
The devil is not my daddy.
Well, that's not who the Antichrist is.
Right. It's Obama.
It's you. No. This was a roundabout way to smoke you out.
You're wrong.
I don't know, man. Your voice is changing.
I am me.
He just blinked 14 times in half a second when he said
Flies landing on me. It smells like sulfur in here.
Why is my dog growling at you?
I have shoulder hair, you fuck. I'm a goddamn Wendigo.
Sometimes I come too much. It's
Yeah.
a fucking problem.
Yeah.
No, it's funny how it's like,
That women are almost more privileged than us. You know what I mean? There's, you know?
well, I tell you this, no one on the planet is more privileged than a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Agreed. Here's the thing.
You can get anything you want.
Exactly. Dude, how many times have you walked past a homeless man in this city and he just had like beautiful, piercing eyes?
I don't know. I never look at them.
It's like, it's constantly.
Yeah.
You just see, like, oh man, they need to put you in a commercial about homeless people, man, with them piercing. You got gray eyes. Never seen anything like it. You never see a homeless woman with beautiful eyes because they don't exist.
Yeah.
You see some handsome ass homeless men. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I mean, if you think who has more power than like a beautiful, intelligent woman? Because you can manipulate the most powerful man on the planet.
Exactly. And it's like your wife, I know this happens to you too. It's like your wife acts like you have that you are the more privileged because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll be like, well, you can beat the shit out of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, well, obviously I do, but you're the one who is saying things to get you beat. You know what I mean? It's like, that's on you. If you get that ass whooped, you created that.
And you have the power.
You're the
to
woman.
Stop
You have
it.
the power to get them eggs right. They don't realize how powerful they are. They can suck on some titties anytime they want to. Could you imagine?
Right? Just having those at your disposal
Yeah.
to play around with.
Yeah, that's privilege. That's true privilege. It's an honor. I know.
You know, it's all about your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like they want to curse the gifts they have.
I know. They get to create a life and be with that life for those 9 months where it's growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get to be with that child. They can't just like get up and get the fuck out and leave
Right.
the way a man can. That's an honor.
Yeah.
You know?
And a privilege. You know, it's really privileged. Obese people.
Yeah.
I mean, they get to ride along with the differently abled, right? Just because they're fat.
Mm-hmm. And they can suck on titties anytime.
Anytime.
But the differently fatted are a very privileged group.
Yeah, I mean, they get all kinds of special treatment, you know, and it's like if they can do anything.
They're heroes.
Right. Which is weird.
Right.
Like, I guess, like, I've never had any fat heroes.
Yeah.
Does that make me a fattest?
Who's like the number one fat person of all time? The best fatty? I
Just
don't know.
historically, as being important to comedy.
I think Oprah probably.
Does she count? Because she fluctuates so much.
She's just she's very marginalized, you know. She is a fat woman of color worth $1 billion and the head of an empire.
That's got to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's got to be a lot of stress.
Yeah, it's tough.
And to think.
You know Roger Ebert fucked Oprah?
What?
Yeah, dude.
Seriously?
Yeah, they used to be a couple.
Which one? Is he the bald one or the fat one?
He's the fat one that died of like his jaw fell off or whatever.
Is that how he died?
Yeah, dude. He got like mouth cancer or something. It was bad, dude.
Didn't the other one die first?
I think so, yeah.
Because it was kind of surprising.
Yeah, then it was Ebert and Roper.
Yeah.
And then Ebert just kind of disintegrated, really, dude. He was looking like fucking Stephen Hawking at the end. He really was.
Is that when he fucked Oprah?
No. I think he was fucking Oprah back in the 80s when they were both big old fat people, like both of them. They would have just, I don't even know how they did it. You know what I mean? Unless he had a monster hog.
They both had to roll around in flour and look.
You cover each other in flour, and then you get her to fart, so you know where to start. Haven't I said that on here before?
Yeah. I think it might.
She's like, Oprah, how big is Ebert's dick? She's like, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Way up. You think Oprah's a lesbian, dude?
It's very possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think Oprah might just be a Scientologist.
Yeah. I
Right?
think she's just probably... It's funny how you don't understand an age until you get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, when we were kids, 37-year-old people were just, like,
Old, yeah.
grown. Here I am, 37, and I still don't
Feel it.
feel
Yeah.
like a grown-up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you just assume people over 60 don't have a sex drive.
Right.
Because that's the way I look at Oprah. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm like,
yeah.
she's a grown-ass woman. She probably has no sex drive, but it's like, I can't speak on that until I get that age. She
Right.
could be hornier than a goddamn mountain goat. For all I know. But I just don't feel like someone's beating it down. Except for maybe Gayle King. Like, that's the thing that makes me think she's a lesbian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I see her with Stedman, I like Stedman. He seems...
Steady.
Exactly. Am I like, he makes Oprah squirt? No. But when I see Gayle and her interacting... I'm like, that bitch has on vibrating underwear right now, and Gayle has the control in her coat pocket. You know what I mean? They're happy together.
I don't really. I'll just take your word for it. I can't tell you the last time I saw Oprah anywhere.
Well, I don't want this to become the fucking Tony Out's Closeted Lesbians show, even though I feel like I'm batting 2 for 2 right now. Have you thought more about the conversation from last week? In hindsight, when I listened to the show, I said dyke a lot, and I did not mean that in a hateful way. I really didn't.
Yeah.
I really didn't. That's what I've always called that, an Elvis dyke. And again, if that bothers anyone, I will gladly change my vocabulary. If it bothers you enough to email us and say something, I'll never say that goddamn word again except at the house. I will do that. That was the name for it. And I felt, in listening back to the episode, I felt it just, I was absolutely right about Reba McEntire being a lesbian. But my maybe verbiage was, I don't know. Have you reflected on the episode?
I was just learning a lot during the episode, so I didn't really,
Have you taken that into your personal life at all? Applied it to...
Yeah, no, I was going to tell you, I was watching Succession, and Holly Hunter was on there. Right?
Did it all make sense?
And I was like, and she's like, I'm here to buy you,
Yeah.
She likes fried peanut butter and banana
She
sandwiches.
does, dude. It was like she was going to be in the Highway Patrol or a tremendous actress.
Yeah.
I'm glad she went with the latter.
Me
nonetheless,
too. She's amazing.
Nonetheless, Elvis Dyke.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah. She definitely has the Elvis thing
Yeah.
with her mouth and her talking.
Yeah, she's
Yeah. Nice to see you there,
notable. Yeah, she is. She even more than Reba.
I've noticed, there's a spectrum, if you will.
Yeah.
Because, on the subtler end of it, Jodie Foster.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. She's like trying to think. Jailhouse Rock. Want to smell your cunt. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up Jailhouse Rock. She visiting Hannibal Lecter and that.
Yeah. So those two definitely.
Reba has on some blue suede shoes.
Yeah.
Holly Hunter is dead on a toilet right now. She's the king of Elvis Dykes.
I can't. I'm sure there's more.
There's definitely more. We're surrounded. But it's the whole package. But it's that mouth thing.
Yeah.
It's that mouth thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Hillary Clinton's a fucking damn near one.
Yeah.
But she speaks eloquently.
Yep.
And it's not
Yeah.
said with a curled lip. License and registration.
It's one of those.
Shit, Elvis was probably a woman.
That's why I could dance so good.
Right. We may have discussed this on the show before, so I'm not 100% sure. But the dude who tried to kill Ronald Reagan, what was his name?
For Jodie Foster?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Mark Wayne Chapman, something Chapman. So this dude was madly in love with Jodie Foster to the point that he was like, I'll kill the president of the United States to show you my love, Jodie. I feel like they let him out now. I feel like he's a free man. Mark David Chapman,
John Hinckley Jr.
Oh, John Hinckley. Mark David Chapman. Who the hell is that then?
I don't know. Mark David Chapman is an American criminal who murdered John Lennon.
Oh, that's right. John Lennon.
You know how I'm always
getting
getting John Lennon and Ronald Reagan confused.
Imagine all the people.
There is a lot of actual similarities, but despite what...
They both fucking suck.
Yeah. Overrated, suck. Dumb people think they were brilliant.
Yeah. They both fucked Yoko Ono.
And children, probably.
No, John Hinckley Jr. tried to kill Reagan. Let's be honest. He tried to kill Reagan for George H.W. Bush. But he said he was doing it because he was in love with, I believe, an underage.
Yeah, Jodie Foster was like 14 or something. Yeah.
And
Well, it's because of the movie, right? Taxi Driver.
Yeah, but I believe they let him out now, and I bet it was just like, you know, they're just like, you see her now, bro? Still want to kill a president for her? You don't, do you? Get the fuck out of here.
Can you see yet that there's nothing you could do to make her wanna have sex with you?
Well, you know, this might be controversial, okay, but this is what I believe. I could be wrong. Fucking email me in and chew me a new asshole. I promise you, when presented with new information, you know.
He will. He'll change.
I will change my mind, and I'm not saying things to be hateful. I'm just throwing out ideas here. But this would not shock me. Do I believe that being gay is a choice? I do not.
Right.
They have determined this week they can't isolate a gay gene.
Right.
So they say it's partially genetic, partially environmental.
Right.
Which, say, fluoride is poison.
Well, I mean,
It's turning people gay. No, but here's the thing. The environmental part of this, I've heard this time and again, of women who were, at a young age, molested by a man or raped.
Right.
And then they grow up and they're lesbians. And I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. That fucking level of violation.
Right. Totally.
And shit like that. You could be like, I don't want a man to be a part of my fucking world in any way, shape, or form ever.
Right. I get it.
You know what I mean? I don't blame that at all. Jodie Foster, to my knowledge, experienced that to the umpteenth level. What if she is a lesbian just because this dude was like,
I'll kill
the president for you, Jodie Foster. She's like, I'm a lesbian now. These men things are a little odd.
Well, yeah.
That turned her off a dick forever. Not only did she not love you, dude.
Well,
turned her to a lesbian.
Not only that, look what it's directly connected to. In the movie Taxi Driver, she plays like a 13-year-old prostitute.
Yeah.
In some pretty gritty, dark scenes.
Yeah.
Where she like. You know what I'm like?
Yeah, I believe she's a method actor.
How many?
She started hooking to prepare for that role. I respect her so much.
That's gotta fuck you up a little bit, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's all pretend, you know?
Yeah. Oprah was molested as a child by an uncle, I believe.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. There you go.
But even that, if she's not, look at fucking Stedman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah. She'll
beat his ass.
sit on that motherfucker.
I wonder if she like does
break all his ribs.
I wonder if she does like weird, like he does just, weird shit with her, like dominate, like she just dominates him and ties him up.
No.
You think the other way around?
Quite the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you think about it. It's like the Japanese businessmen that you hear about that like to get.
Wall Street too.
Yeah.
Like
they're like running
really
shit
powerful,
all day.
Yeah.
Orthodox Jews also super into that.
Really?
I've heard stories of dominatrixes in like Brooklyn and stuff like that. And their main clients are these Orthodox Jews, but all these powerful businessmen, and they're telling people what to do all day long, and they want to spend that night being told what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that would be what Oprah's into. You know what I mean?
I think I've heard that exact thing about the powerful businessmen and executives and CEOs, and even if when they are women, it's similar. Like they are also into things like that. And it makes me wonder if that should be the new scale of the barometer of power, right? Mm-hmm. Like that's how we can tell if people have power. It's like if you like to be tied up and dominated, you have too much power.
Right.
Right?
That is who is racist and not racist. Because that whole thing is like, you black people can't be racist.
Yeah.
You have to have power to be racist. Well, it's like, bro, my fucking grandmother, she had no power whatsoever. But it's like, can she be racist? Yeah. She can be.
Yeah, and she has no power.
No power.
She is white, which is...
It doesn't matter. They're saying black people can't be racist, bro. Can Oprah be racist?
She got some power.
She's got some power, dude. She could call the president of the United States right now, not that she'd want to, but like when Obama was in office.
Yeah.
She could get him on the phone.
Yeah.
At the drop of a fucking hat.
I mean, the reality is...
Tell him to call me.
Like you said, not that she would want to, but if she did, she could probably even get Trump on the phone.
Yeah. But that should be the barometer for racism. It's like if you want to be dominated at night, you have enough power
To be racist.
to be racist. Anyone who doesn't. So it's like, not only do I not want to be dominated at night, I beat the shit out of my wife as soon as the sun goes down. Therefore, I can't be racist.
Right?